Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope your day and your weekend is going great. Well, this is part 2 of my review for the Biggest Craft store, and we have 2 pre-stamped cross stitches. Let's take a look at this one first. And it says 2 peonies. I don't believe that those are peonies, but it could or could not be. But I just thought they were beautiful. I'm looking to see how much they were. This was a $6.99. It's a 23 by 33. It is a 14 count. It is a Joy Sunday, but isn't that just stunning? I just loved all the colors in it. I think it's beautiful. Just beautiful. For a 14 count, I could do this in a heartbeat. I just love it. It comes in the lovely Joy Sunday bag. All your instructions are nicely printed, very big, very easy to read, what to do before, what to do afterwards. It even gives you, your description of how to stitch. Whole stitch, half stitch, quarter stitch, 3/4, continuous, back stitch, cast off, and French knots. I like that they do that, and it's very nice and clear and easy to see. It's just beautiful. And that's great for people that don't know all these other stitches, I mean, some might know just cross stitch, but how do you make a half stitch? Well, what is this? What is that? I like that they spell it out for you. That is the best thing I've ever seen Joy Sunday do. Next to these bags are just absolutely wonderful. They're reusable. They're nice and thick and heavy duty. Okay, let's turn it over here. So, yeah, Joy Sunday, they never disappoint. Never. Now, this does look like it has a little bit of back stitching in it. Quite a bit. It's kind of around the leaves, the stems, and it's defining the flowers, and you do have some French knots in that, I can see. So let's see here. So there's nothing on the other side. But isn't that just beautiful? It's just a stunning picture. I don't care if it is or isn't a poppy. I love it. Nice, big, big pattern. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, it's huge and very easy to read. Very easy to see where to put the back stitching in. I just think it's beautiful. This has, are you ready? For 14 count, it's only 23 by 33. It has 52 colors. 52 colors, guys. That is going to be very well defined and shaded in the different shades of the pinks and into the orange. Just beautiful. It is 99 by 142 high. So it's fair size. It does have full stitch, back stitch, and French knot. I told you there was some. Just a few up here in the center of the flower. I don't see them anyplace else. But isn't that beautiful? 52 colors. Come on, guys. You gotta say hooray. Unbelievable. And this is not that big. Now, I'm going to... Give me a sec here. I'm going to just detach them. Comes with 2 needles. There isn't a sticker on here that gives the product, number or anything. But look at those colors. Aren't they just stunning? Let's do it this way because there's so much behind. We'll get the rest. But isn't that beautiful? And look at that teal. Oh, can you ever? And the oranges. And there's some mauves. Just beautiful. And look at the greens. That's a lot of colors. Very few of each of them, because it is a 14 count, but it makes me want to work on it, just because of how defined it's going to be. Just beautiful. Look at those colors. Aren't those greens beautiful? They do such a great job of getting it all together to look good and beautiful. Look at all the darker colors now. Aren't those beautiful? Mm. Mm, 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 mm. I love, some of these flowers are just absolutely stunning. Just stunning. And this is the most I've seen in a 14 count in a very long time for something that's not very big. Let's take a look at that canvas. It is a partial. I'm trying to figure out which direction it's supposed to be. It does have the product numbers, the 2 that's on the front, and it tells you what it is. It says 2 peonies, but still, oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. At least there's no half or quarter stitches, just full stitch, French knots, and back stitch. Just absolutely beautiful. It is serged all the way around, of course. Very nice, easy to read symbols here. They go all the way up and down. And these are the rest of your things. Now, oh, I was going to say now they didn't have the other. Here's your, you can barely read that it says French knot, but if it's a circle like that, it's usually a French knot. So, yeah, and then this is your back stitching. But even though it's so small, they did a really good job of getting the big symbols for, you know, your main cross stitch down here. Very legible, very easy to read. Nice and bright colors, you know, as far as the printing goes on the canvas. Now that this key here does not match this, so it's totally different, but this is so easy to see. So I'm just very impressed. It's just huge, because sometimes it's hard for me to figure out where the back stitching goes, and if the picture's so small, like your pattern picture is so small, you can't tell. I just wing it, you know, and make it look good. But yeah, let's see how big this is. It is, get it to lay down here, 33 by 22.5. And it's supposed to be a 23, so it's not quite as wide as it's supposed to be. The actual picture is 26 by 18, so that's a little over 7 by, did I say 26? Yeah, 26. So it's like 10 and a quarter by 7. So it's not very big. Plenty of edging. I gotta turn it around so you can see it. Doesn't look too confettied. I mean, it looks like things are in rivers. You can see where those dots are. You would put your cross stitch in and then put your dots in last. Your dot, your French knot. And shoot, you could use, if you had some real tiny beads, you know, you could use beads instead of French knots. If you're not into making French knots, I don't have a problem with it. It doesn't bother me. I can do French knots. But very nice, very easy to read, just beautiful. Yeah, I can see this getting started soon. Love it. Just beautiful. And for the price, my goodness. What was that, $5.99? Isn't that what I told you? Nope, $6.99. It's under 10 bucks. Come on, guys. Serious. Now, this one is, let me see. I got to look. It's a 50 by 50, and it was $15.99. And I've had this cross-stitch company before. I can't read what the actual name is. I'll hold it still. If you can read it, go for it. But I've had it before and other kits from them, and they're beautiful. But let me take it out of the plastic here. Now this is packaged a little bit different. It came in that plastic bag, and then everything is in a hang-up bag. So you could hang it up somewhere if you wanted to, or that's just the way it came in the store. But they're already packaged. And if you wanted to just hang it up aside, you know, someplace out of your way after you're done stitching, but you could put it all back into this bag. It's a very nice, heavy plastic bag. Let's take a look. And it's going to be big. Let me see if I can get it all out of there. Oh, yeah. Nice little snap closure. You could, well, I don't think that's coming off. I was going to say maybe, baby. I thought maybe it was snapped onto there. But let me look. No, they've got it sealed. I don't know if you can see that, so you can't get that hooker out of there. I suppose you could cut it off or cut it out. You know, if you didn't want it and you just wanted to save this bag or work with that bag, you could do that. Let's take a look at this. So it is a 50 by 50. I don't know if that's back stitching or not. It does have the product number down here. And it does say DMC'd standard colors at the bottom. And China Eco labeling. I don't know what that means. Quality assured since 2005. So yeah. Now, it does say Mona Lisa here, so I don't know if it's Mona Lisa cross stitch. If you know, write that in the description. I have no idea. Now, it does have a classical cross stitch book, and I've also gotten from them without that front page or in the plastic bag. But these are always nicely made, very easy to read, nice and big. This is an 11 count. Nice big pattern. Let's see where, oh, there's the colors. Let's see how many thousands are in this one. 37 colors. It does have back stitching and full stitching, so no half, no, what do you call it? Just said it 2 minutes ago. Well, maybe 5 minutes ago. So that could explain it. French knots, nothing like that. Nothing weird, just full stitches and a little bit of back stitching. Now, I was going to look. I always like to look and see where that crazy back stitching's at. Maybe it's just so I kind of have a heads up. Can't be much. There's none on this side, so it must be inside. I'm not. Huh. Oh, here's your back stitching. It's just the Chinese name on here. So that's cool. We can handle that, right? Not much. So you can put it in or you can leave it out. So I'm happy about that. I thought maybe there were some trees in the background, but as I can see, you know, like that. But that's full cross stitch there. So, and I've gotten these before. I don't. Yeah, this is going to be a round. And I was going to say it's a round, but it's not this big. So this is kind of a bigger version of some of those that I've done. Like my pink landscape, and then I have the blue-green landscape. So, yeah. Oh, comes with the toolkit. Look at that. You've got 1, 2, 3. There's 6 needles there. You have a pair of clippers. I'm not too into using those. I have my embroidery scissors, but if you didn't have something to, you know, clip with, it would work just fine, I'm sure. It does have a threader, a poof ball, and a thimble. So, yeah, it's kind of a different looking toolkit, huh? They're also, they're just different, all of them. Let me hang this. I like the colors in the picture. I just think they're beautiful. They're muted. You have lots of grays and some golds, a little bit of red, some teals, and like a blue, gray, green. I don't know how else to explain it. and a little bit of pale looking teal-ish color. Then you have some pinks and grays. Isn't it beautiful? Just kind of watercolor colors. You know, when you look at it, it just looks like a watercolor. And it is full coverage. We'll look at that in a minute. I'm not sure about, I said that tentatively, because I don't think you're going to stitch there, so it might be a partial. But you have little buildings down there to do, and the mountains. And you know, it's funny, you know, you see renditions of places in China. There are actually mountains that are rounded off like that and look like that. I can't tell you what part of China, but yeah, just beautiful. Beautiful little booklet. Now this will not match the canvas. Once again. I don't believe, but we're going to keep it out just so that I can prove myself wrong. But maybe baby. But look at those colors. And nice soft thread. Does have the loop. You know, it loops instead of it's tied in a slip knot, if you will. So these are okay. I mean, as long as the project isn't too big, because it gets messed up big time after I've been at it, you know, and stitching. But it's okay. It'll work. I like it. Nice, soft, beautiful, soft looking. They're rain washed colors. Does that make sense? Did I say that right? I don't know. It is serged all the way around, so that's very nice. And guess what? As if 6 needles weren't enough, they give you 2 more up here. Let's see if we can figure out which direction it goes. Hang in there. So you have the key running across the bottom. It runs all the way across the bottom this direction. And right here, let me look. Where is number 1? So no, the symbols are not the same. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was right. These symbols are different, but it's very easy to read pattern, you know, paper pattern. So, yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how this turns out. Let's see how big it is. And I like that they serge these. This canvas, excuse me, is kind of thick. Let's see, 49 by, I can get it to lay down, by 50, so it's almost 50. I mean, it's within a hair's breadth here. And the actual picture should be about a 40 by 40. It is, or close. So it's actually 41 and a half. I'm going from the outer red line to 42 and a half. So got a little bit of stuff sticking to it. I think it was on my table. Very nice, very easy to read. It does not look very confettied at all. It just had a little bit of, you know, there. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly 6 symbols right here, but they're not every third one or anything. Just beautiful. Nice and bright and vivid. I like that. And the key is very, very easy to read. It's probably 2 inches wide. Inch and a half. But very easy to see all the symbols and the numbers down below. They get a little messy, but it's okay. As long as I can see these numbers on top, this is the number of the thread. I don't care what the DMC number is. Unless I'm going, oh, it's got 310, and it's got this, and it's got that. But short of that, no. There is only 310, no 939, no 3771, no 823. Yay. Yay. Now this side, it's a little cut off. You can read these numbers just fine. You can see the symbols just fine, but it's a DMC. It's like it was really close to the edge. But just beautiful. It does say it's 180 by 180. up here at the top, and it does have the product number. Just beautiful. Very well serged. And like I said, it's pretty stiff canvas. So it'll take you a hot moment to do this. But I do like these rounded pictures. I don't know how the hell you're ever going to frame it, but I guess you could frame it on cloth. You know, like have, let's call it a squared off frame, and then have like a real thick piece of cardboard behind it covered with something, and then like almost applique this down. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Just beautiful. I absolutely love it. Let me see where we're at. Alright guys, well, go check out BiggestCraft. They do have lots to choose from. Lots of cross-stitch projects. They have crafts for cross-stitch. They have lots of tools, including, you know, what do you call it? I call it Q-snaps, but I don't know another word for it. Q-snap type frames and hoops. And I think they even have the scroll frame type as well. And they do have clamp-on lights, so, and floor stands and punch needle stuff. Lots and lots of tools and crafts, and just a big variety. They usually do have like free shipping for orders over $49.90, and they will every once in a while run specials. If they have those things, I will put them in the description, and check them out. Thank you, BiggestCraft, for sending me these beautiful products. I love them all. Thank you for joining me. We will have part 3 sometime coming up this week. So look for that. And thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.